What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all new episode of the Geek Table Talk, your source for all things nerd and geek culture. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the monthly tradition is back. We are back. We are here. Yes, we have returned triumphantly. The three amigos are back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Calm down.
Whoa, hold
Calm
the
down.
applause.
Hold the
Calm
applause.
down.
Let's let it go. Let it go.
We got a show to do.
Sorry, bros. We've
All
only been
right.
gone
Yes.
a little while.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's been a month. We're returning. We're returning. So always, as always, you know who we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Anthony Sterling. Joining me, as always, Mr. David Welty and Mr. Christopher McNabb. Yep, we are back. The trifecta, the triforce of nerd, geek culture, and news that'll get you through the day as well as the year, hopefully. Woo! Yeah. So that was a kind of lukewarm intro, but it's
I
been a
don't know.
while.
We had the crowd though with us. So I
The
mean,
crowd
I
loved us.
don't
The
Yeah.
know.
crowd loved us.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Look,
It's me.
it's all
It's
the
me.
it's look. As long as the people they were cheering. I mean,
We can't deny it. Cannot deny it. But, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first episode, hey, welcome. We're glad you're here. Kudos. Thank you for joining us. If you are a lifelong fan, we love you. We truly do love you.
from the heart.
Always from the heart. And as usual, always hit. You see, I'm off. I am so off. I got to get back into the. There's
Hit
so much
hit
to
the
talk about.
hit the something button and do the thing.
You know the
baby.
buttons.
I don't know where I'm at.
Exactly. Hit those damn buttons. You know that red subscribe button. It'll only take you a
Algorithms
second.
and stuff.
Yeah. Blue thumbs, blue thumbs are cool. Also, that little bell that's next to the subscribe button, hit that and make sure it's turned to all so you'll be notified when a new episode of the Geek Table Talk returns and is uploaded so you can watch and enjoy. Also, I know we've been behind and I've been behind. Movie reviews are coming. We have been to the movies. I've been to the movies.
Look, man, you
Somewhere
see
down
these
the
eyes.
line.
We're tired. You know,
Yeah.
stuff happens.
Life happened, new job position for me and more responsibilities and things they're looking at me, so that's happened, so I will get back into the swing of things. I
Being a
will
man
bring
and
them
stuff
in.
has been happening.
Dude, being a fucking adult, especially in
Mm.
this society with this economy.
Yeah,
Oh
man,
man,
it's something. But that's
aggravation.
another story.
Yeah, that's a whole nother, plot device. But we do thank you for joining us as usual. That's our call to action.
I say,
So,
what with the Xbox?
yep. The Xbox went off again. Um, as usual.
I got some beef with
Really?
that.
Well, we're gonna get into that beef because this time we don't have any viewer comments. That does not mean we're upset. We're not angry. I was late uploading last month's episode, so sorry about that. Once again, life and responsibilities took over. So I think we're gonna have a really great show. If you do want to leave a comment or go back and watch older episodes and leave comments, hey, by all means do them because we will read them on future episodes of the show. So we would love to hear from you guys. So since we don't have any viewer comments, we might as well go right into the Geek Table Talk itself.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
No, hell no.
Wrong podcast.
I say,
Damn
we'll
it.
turn this into a React podcast.
Yeah, we'll do a reaction of the trial. Like, there's wars and
It is a
and
shit show.
literally.
Objection. Hearsay.
I mean, look, they were doing their best Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory impersonation. So
That's true.
yeah, it's real. But we will not focus on Willy Wonka, nor will we focus on the Chocolate Factory herself. We are going to get into it. This would have been a horrible segue because I said chocolate, and I would have been like, speaking of chocolate, no, no,
yeah. Yeah,
no.
don't.
Don't do that because
Look, man, I
am
get where you're coming from, but no, please don't.
no, seriously, I am super, super duper hellified excited about this first story. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Geek Table Talk. with the convo and news that'll get you through your regular life blues. Uh, but this story right here, I'm jonesing for because finally the 14th Doctor has been announced. Um, but before we say who it is, woo, to Doctor 13, Jodie Whittaker, I will miss you. I did love your portrayal of the Doctor. I thought you did a wonderful job. The showrunner Chris Chibnall, oh man, it was a coin toss. Sometimes you had awesome episodes, other times they were flat. As a whole, it was a meh kind of run, but you did bring in the master, which was awesome. The way you did the Daleks was cool. But with this one, my friend, I give you a C plus on how you did this series, how you did your run of the series. But for this one, I am super excited because
Say this
Russell
one
T.
hits a little
Jones,
different, man.
huh?
I say this
Yeah,
the new Doctor coming up hits a little different,
it hits a whole lot of
but
different. Russell T. Jones
in a
is
good
back
way.
in a good way. You are correct because while Russell T. Jones is coming back to be showrunner, and many are saying save the series from its hell, his choice for Doctor is definitely opening some eyes and raising some eyebrows while they're doing it. But hell, congratulations, and I hope I say put some respect on this actor's name and say it correctly. To Ncuti Gatwa. Ncuti Gatwa is now the 14th Doctor. If you have not heard of him and his works, I highly recommend you go watch Sex Education on Netflix. Ncuti is one of the best parts of that series. He is hilarious. He has, I'm going to be kind of proper, he has a gravitas to his acting. He's an
A
amazing
certain
actor.
je ne sais quoi.
And from what Russell T. Davis has said, his audition blew them away. So he brings him in. Um, Many are saying he is the first. No, scratch that. He is not the first doctor of color. He is not the first black doctor. Russell T. Davis kind of shocked us all, but you really had to go dig for it. There is an episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures that aired back in the mid 2000s where they were on the run and this tall African brother shows up and he goes, "I'm the doctor." And they're like, "You're the doctor?" "Well, yeah, I'm his 527th generation regeneration of the doctor, but I am the doctor." So technically he's the first black doctor, but my favorite black doctor, since we have three now with that guy, with that actor, I hope I'm saying her name right. I got the right name. Joe, is it Joe? Oh man, I gotta find it. But we've had a black doctor during the Chris Chibnall run, and that was Ruth, I believe it was. She was amazing for the few episodes she was on, but now for a full series run, we have Ncuti Gatwa, and I think it's going to be an amazing run because if it's something that Russell T Davis does well, he definitely does the doctor, and he's amazing with his run during Doctor Who, which spanned from the Ninth Doctor and the 10th Doctor, which was basically Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant. And then he gave the reins to Stephen Moffat when Matt Smith took over. And it's been a hell of a ride. So I can't, let me put it like this. I can't wait to see what he brings back, who he brings back, and what's to come because I do believe he will be doing the 60th anniversary episode or special. So I think it's gonna be kick ass. I
It's
don't know
hard to
if you guys watch
believe
the
it's
Doctor.
been that
Yeah,
long.
yeah, dude. Next year will be the 60th anniversary. It is considered the longest running sci-fi
Like
science fiction show of all
that's
time.
nuts to
So
think about, especially.
compared to
Let's be
C-SPAN.
real, especially for a British series too,
Yeah,
because they're known for doing shorter, not seasons, but like series and whatever,
right, right. Then
and
that's the thing.
not always. They don't
That's
last as long as these American shows that they sometimes, unfortunately, run to the ground.
True.
that's why I never got into it because it seems like it's a commitment. I was like, damn, I have to start and go through 60
Well,
seasons.
no, in all honesty, let me see. The original series run went from 1963 to 1989, so that was 26 years. The BBC canceled it in 89. That was the oh, I can't remember. Ooh, man, that was the seventh Doctor. So and I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, but I will forget names. So anybody who's like a true Whovian, don't get mad. Get over your fucking selves. Um, it does happen, but that was Sylvester McCoy's run. He was the last Doctor when they canceled it. Then in '86, the BBC and Fox co-produced and created a new Doctor Who, which was Paul McGann. That would have been your eighth iteration. And it was a TV movie, which was actually not bad. It was actually pretty fun. But Fox broke the deal off because they figured it would have been too expensive, and not many American fans or American viewers would really get into the show. So they just went, okay, we did the TV movie, we're good. And then 2003, 2004, they made the big announcement that Doctor Who was coming back. Then you bring in Christopher Eccleston as the Ninth Doctor, and that first episode, which is titled Rose, once it hits the ground, it just starts running and it doesn't stop. So if you really want to commit, you don't have to go back to 1963. I would say just start at 2005 if you feel like you want to commit.
The new
The newer
ones,
ones,
yeah.
yeah, from Eccleston on to Whitaker. I would just run that way because between that you have David Tennant, Matt Smith, and the wonderful Peter Capaldi, who I enjoyed his Doctor because he was grumpy as shit. He was just an old grumpy Scotsman. you you know. So
See, guys, right here, the tabletop, man, the history,
the
getting it
history, because
all in.
Mhm.
Also, boy, Fox kicking themselves maybe in the ass a little bit because it
I
definitely became a lot popular over
yeah.
here.
But the funny thing is that with Doctor Who, I think it probably wouldn't have worked if Fox would have stayed with it because of the um it it would have been Americanized a lot.
Yeah, and
And
then
the
that
thing
that
about it
sometimes,
doesn't work.
Mhm.
It worked for The Office, but
yeah, like there's
it might not have
some
worked with
things,
Doctor
yes,
Who.
but others,
Yeah,
let's
leave it
keep
at
it at
its
that.
point of origin. Keep it in its land of origin because
Has there ever been an American Doctor Who? Like as a doctor?
no, there has never been an American actor
They
that
all
played the Doctor. I know when Tennant left, before they announced Matt Smith, there was a lot of rumors that, oh, we could see an American actor playing the Doctor, and then it was like, no, we can't see an American actor play the Doctor. It's 100% British,
Yeah, I say an
but
American actor from Brooklyn or something. Hey, yo,
yeah.
I'm the doctor, huh?
Hey, I'm the Doctor. I'm time traveling here. Get the fuck
Let,
out of here,
let's go
But
get some of that pizza and fold it down, huh?
or if it was a
While we
Texan,
travel in our TARDIS.
Now I would have loved to have seen like a Matthew McConaughey play the Doctor. Well,
Yeah,
all right. I'm
someone
right
like
here in
that.
my TARDIS.
All
It
right,
got You got
man.
to have
The
a very
TARDIS is here
quirky
for you.
actor.
Michael J. Fox.
Oh. No, I mean that could work. That could work. I mean, he's still acting even with Parkinson's, and he's still a
I was
good
going to
actor.
say, is he
So
still? Because I know up until a few years ago, he still was, and he still was doing
Doing
fine. Like
commercials.
yeah, he's been doing a
even
lot of
with it,
Yeah.
commercials, and he did the big Back to the Future reunion
yeah.
that they shot, and they did a really cool reunion video film. I thought that was really sweet. So, and they got
Marty.
Christopher Lloyd to come back as, old Doc Brown. So,
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
was really awesome. But when it comes to Doctor Who, it is 100% British,
Yeah.
So to see it be translated for an American audience with American sensibilities and everything, I don't know if it would work. I mean, if you really want to,
Oh, I was just wondering
was that
if there's like an American reincarnate, like just an American reincarnate showed up on the show or something.
um oh
No.
that okay, if you really want to see what it would be if America would do a Doctor Who, watch Community. Professor Spacetime.
Yeah.
I think that's what the character was. Professor Spacetime. That would have been the perfect
I know what you're talking
Americanized
about.
version of Doctor Who. And I would leave it at that. If you've watched Community, if you're a fan of Community, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, go watch Community. I think it's on either Peacock or Netflix. Hey, free advertisement. It's an amazing show by Dan Harmon. So that
You hear that,
that's
NBC?
about cut the check.
Peacock.
We talked about your Peacock, which is disgusting.
Community in the
No,
office.
we have them all and friends. Yippee skippy. But I cannot wait to see how Shooty, and I hope I'm saying his name correctly. I know it's NCUTI, and I know with us we'll want to say his name is Nkudi,
Yeah, and
or
that's what I was like.
but I
I
think
don't
it's
want
I
to
think it's just
pronounce
Shooty.
it incredibly wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to put disrespect on his name because he is an amazing actor. He's 29 years old. He's not the youngest to play the Doctor. That still goes, I believe, to Matt Smith, who was 21 when he got the job. So, congratulations. I can't
Still,
wait to
Young Buck,
see. Hell yeah.
Netflix. Now the Doctor. Apparently, I was just reading too. We used to do like Shakespearean plays and
Yeah.
whatnot in London.
He's
So
classically trained, which
classically
most
trained.
British actors are. Most
Yeah,
actors from the
that is
UK
that is
are
true. Yeah, that is
classically
Yeah.
true.
trained,
But
and
still, it's like, oh man, he's got the chops.
yeah. Oh, most definitely. And also, I bad part on me. Joe Martin, much respect to her. She was the fugitive doctor in the Chris Chibnall run that just, recently happened. That brought a lot of controversy because, oh, you're trying to say that she's before William Hartnell and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, you fucking gatekeepers, go sit your asses down and just enjoy what's given. Or if you don't
Come
like
on,
what's been
nerds.
given, exactly, I want to do like Ogre. Nerd. If you don't like what's about to happen or what has happened, the fact that they put Joe Martin's fugitive doctor in and they're trying to say she was before William Hartnell, who was the first and original doctor, then go back and watch that shit. Go back and watch the older stuff. It's still there. If you can find it, if you have BritBox, if you have, I think it's on not Netflix. I think BritBox has exclusive rights now because it's the BBC. If you have BritBox, you can go back and watch classic Doctor Who and relive those glory days all the way up to, if you don't like what they did with Jodie Whittaker and the 13th Doctor, you can stop at Peter Capaldi and all is well. Then you could jump back into what Russell T Davis is about to bring us. Now, if you're mad that the Doctor has melanin, oh my lord. Please keep in mind the Doctor is a fucking alien. That's all I'm gonna say. Just keep that in mind. The Doctor is an alien, not of this world. And there were Gallifreyans of color, I guess if you want to call it that, in the later series.
Yeah,
Spoiler
it's
alert.
like
Yeah, spoiler. They don't believe in black or white. It is what it is. And I remember there was some controversy when during the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi's run, when he was with Bill. And Bill, they took her, I think, to Victorian London. And she's looking around, and there are, people of color walking around dressed in, highfalutin fancy garb. And she's like, I didn't think it would have been this way. And the Doctor kind of looked at it and he's like, well, what do you mean? Well, I kind of thought with the
well,
color
given
people,
the Earth's history.
a little slavery there. And he just goes, history's been whitewashed. Jesus wasn't white. And I'm just like, oh, how dare you say that, Doctor? You're going to shock the little kid, And I'm like, yo, it's about fucking time somebody said it. So I'm excited. I am literally goosebumping here. I'm getting the goosebumps because I cannot wait to see who Russell T. Davis brings back. I want River Song back. I want Captain Jack back. They got to reinitiate Torchwood. We know the Daleks are gonna be there. We know the Cybermen are gonna be there. The Slitheen may make an appearance, um, although they may be gone. The Santarans may be back. They better be back because I love those little potato-headed men, cats who believe in war. Santahar. Just bring the fun back. Last few seasons, I know they were really trying to push the doctor being a woman, and it kind of got to a point where they didn't want to be preachy, but it came off as preachy. I still enjoyed it, but many fans were complaining. They said it lost its way because it was trying so hard to be PC and woke. And once again, I say the doctor's a fucking alien. It and a fictional character. Get over yourselves.
As I
So
say, it's like, come on, dogs. This is all at the end of the day. This is all fiction.
yeah,
Like, jeez.
and with the last Doctor Who special they just had, I think it was Legend of the Sea Devils or Curse of the Sea Devils. I thought it was really well done. The special effects were amazing. Like they really poured into the budget because that's one thing the BBC does not like to do is pour a lot of money into a show. Your actors, you don't
Hey,
need money. You know, so for them to do that and actually give Jodie Whittaker, a send off of David Tennant proportions, I think it's really cool. Let her go out, let Chibnall go out with a bang, and hopefully not with a whimper, because I think they have one more special, which should be the regeneration special. And I love the regenerations, especially from 2005 on, how they just pop up and the reaction from it. So hopefully she gets a nice send off and Shooty gets a warm welcome because I mean Sylvester McCoy has already welcomed him into the fold of the doctors. Some folks are saying, "Oh, he's just trying to be nice," which isn't true because when Matt Smith got the job, a lot of the past doctors were like, "You might be a little too young. I don't think you're doctor material." And then he comes in and he, wrecks it and does an amazing job and everybody loves him. Chris, I will say this. If you get on any kind of forum for Doctor Who fans and you say David Tennant is not your favorite doctor, I pray for you. I hope you survive the onslaught of you're not a true Whovian, you don't know
may God
anything.
have mercy on your soul.
Oh,
All I'm gonna say is this: the day I did that, and I said, "Look, from here on out, I understand the love for Tennant. I love Tennant, but my doctor will always be the fourth Doctor, who was played beautifully by Mr. Tom Baker. I don't want to hear shit from you, young children. You don't know anything. You just came out your mama puss. Study hard, study long. I've been on this world longer than you. I know what good is, and Tom Baker is it." So I recommend to you if you do want to get into Doctor Who,
Bam!
yeah.
you could use that as a fight. I would jump.
MJ's the goat.
Oh man, it's like comparing LeBron to MJ. It doesn't make sense. I would say go into watching, you know, 2005 till now. If you feel like you want to make a commitment, because a lot of times,
Yeah.
folks don't want to go back. To 63 to 89. Some don't. I do, because those were the shows I grew up on watching it on PBS as a kid. So I like to go back and listen to the original theme song and watch the special effects of the
Mm.
time, which weren't
Yeah, it
great.
brings the nostalgia, and yeah, the effects.
Yeah,
It's like it's kind of funny to like kind of cool to see like how far we freaking came, man,
yeah, So I'd say go check it out. I think you would
and
enjoy it.
what they were working with back then
Yeah,
to
the
get
Mm.
the
that
Daleks
done.
are the Daleks are really just waste baskets with wheels. Let's
Oh
just
yeah,
and
back in the
plunge and
I've
and
seen
plungers.
the back in the day.
It's like, whoa, what's going on here? Why are the waste baskets moving? But I'm
Mhm.
I'm excited, So that's it for me. I just wanted to make that known. Congratulations to Shooty. Congratulations to Russell T. Davis on his return. Um, 2023 is going to be a very awesome year for Doctor Who fans, especially folks who cried and complained and wanted Russell T. Davies back. You got him. And he's going to do what he did. He's going to shock us all. He's going to make us happy and he's going to make us angry because he goes in a route that we don't expect him to go. And that's a beautiful thing. So, salute you, Shooty.
Let's go.
Let's go. Get that TARDIS, bro. Get in that TARDIS and just ride out. I cannot wait for the adventures that are gonna come our way. Alrighty. So with that being said, we move on to some disappointment because there's no rage like Chris Rage. And this rage shall flame on and burn ever so like I guess an eternal flame. Oh,
Oh,
I
the
should have did the
X's.
Bengals, but I'm not getting sued. You
Yeah, I
know.
say
Right.
no, no, no.
Is
Whoa, no
Chris
copyrighted.
anger an
Yeah.
eternal flame? Okay, I can't
An
hit the note.
eternal
Sorry, Suzanne. Huh?
beep.
Close your eyes. Give Phil a hand, Chris. Can you feel his rage seething? Okay, so
I still blame them too,
I,
though.
I know, and the reason why Chris is in blame mode and finger pointing, which is all legit, we are gonna say Microsoft and Bethesda are doing their game showcase June 12th.
Yep.
That is going to happen, which is basically around E3, which we all now
Basically,
know
that
E3
whole
is not
week
happening.
is E3
Game
without E3.
E3. Right. Um,
Yeah.
Microsoft and Bethesda is doing something. Ubisoft is going to do their showcase. Um, EA, even though all the things that's gone on with them, with maybe trying to get bought, they're going to be doing their little
Yeah,
showcase.
you have that still. I think you still have like PC game showcase.
Right. Summer
This
Games,
week coming up.
Summer Games event, which is Jeff Keighley's thing.
Hmm.
The one
Probably Nintendo Direct
Nintendo
somewhere.
Direct is going to happen. The one thing I am so excited for, and we will get to the Microsoft story, is Devolver Digital, because to me they have the best showcase of all.
Devolver's
So I
showcases are always ridiculous, and I
and they're
approve.
so good. They are
Oh
so
yeah,
damn
yeah.
good.
They put
They
work
are
into being ridiculous.
hell yeah. Because all I'm gonna say is if Carry On 2 shows up, I'm good. I am completely a happy camper.
I
And
say
supposedly
that's a fun one.
the only big rumor I know from Devolver that's happened that they say may happen is the announcement or the showing of a new game created by Denaton Games, the folks who gave us Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2,
Hotline
and
Miami's cool.
also rumor a 10th anniversary version edition of Hotline Miami might be hitting them streets in October.
All right, all
Ooh,
right.
I will. I'm excited. Give me the soundtrack. Give me
That's
everything.
hot.
Yes.
I don't have any
Bam.
shades. That was my
Your ching, your
impersonation.
ching.
Yeah,
But
that's all I
anyway,
got.
let's get
Sorry, bros.
into the Microsoft debacle, the shame, the anger that is Chris.
It's,
Uh,
it's more of a shame spiral than a debacle.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a harsh one, ladies and gentlemen. Many were excited because earlier this year, correct? Or last year?
Last
Last
year,
year,
last E3.
Yeah,
last E3, we got the big showings of games like Redfall and more importantly, Starfield, which was given a date of 11/11/22, correct? November 11th,
Yep.
yeah.
2022.
They were
This year,
gonna be those guys again. Do the
they were
11-11.
11/11.
Yeah.
They were gonna hit the ground running. They were gonna give us a gaming experience we have never seen or experienced, or you know, they were gonna tickle our hearts and love us like it was no tomorrow with Starfield. They announced a game nobody knew was coming in Redfall, where you were
It was the
what's that?
well, it was pretty much the showcase of the show.
Yeah,
I mean, it had the last segment of the show.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was the
Starfield
yeah,
and Redfall. Redfall, I think, closed the
those were
show,
the
right?
two.
yeah. That's what I say. It was the
That
closer.
was the
Yeah,
closer, and everybody's excited. People are like, "All right, way to go, Microsoft! Now my Xbox Series X is a prime purchase. Yay!" Not me. I mean, I love my Series X. Trust me. Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, but something happened between June of last year and late August, no, I'm sorry, late April, early May of this year. Can't not canceled. No games have been canceled, but they have been delayed. And those games are the two big ones Bethesda pushed, which is Starfield and Redfall. In a press release dropped by Bethesda, I believe, correct? They basically
Yep.
said, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm just paraphrasing, our bad. We said we were dropping these things. Redfall was supposed to come out in the summer of this year. Starfield was supposed to be the follow up that would drop November 11th, 2022. We overplayed ourselves. We shot ourselves in the foot. We jumped the shark, and we are gonna have to delay both titles to 2023. Now, they did say early 2023. Now that could be anything. I think it would.
June.
Yeah, it could be June. It could even be, well, I'd say June is the cutoff point. But they didn't say fall. They didn't say spring. They didn't see summer. They just said
They said quarter two,
quarter
right?
two.
Quarter two, 2023.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the
so it's gonna
first
be at the
half of
very end of the quarter.
2023,
It's always
2023.
works that way.
Yeah. So your first quarter is January, February, March. Second quarter is April, May, June. So we should be seeing these games drop, within
And
that
that's
time
not all.
frame.
Stalker got delayed too. Stalker 2 got
Yeah.
delayed.
But that's because
That's
of the
because half their
Ukraine, right?
Yeah,
Ukraine,
that's
Yeah.
right?
a lot of their
Exactly.
devs
I'm
had to
gonna do
kind
this.
of.
Stalker 2, I understand because there's a
Yeah,
war
that
going
Yeah,
one,
on,
100%.
which I really hope the developers out there are safe because they were talking about how they had to evacuate, and they were pulling hard drives and kits and everything. They were trying to salvage a lot of stuff so it wouldn't get destroyed. Um,
Yeah,
so
those
I'm
and
guys,
that little indie
man.
game, that indie game got delayed too. That little looked like a cyberpunk type
Yeah,
pixel
it's
game.
oh,
another
okay.
one from devs
Not the last
that
night.
play and everything. Oh
The
man,
last
what
night
is it
What was
been
it
getting
called?
called?
I'm
delayed because of
blanking on the name
controversy with
now.
the developer. That's a game I bought my Xbox One X for. Was the last night, and well, I don't even know
Mhm.
where that game is
I don't think it
nowadays.
was that.
Okay,
I'm blanking
so
on it, and it'll come to me later.
okay, well, sadly those games got delayed. Anger, rioting happened in the streets. Not really.
Mhm.
The rioting in the streets were the Twitter streets. Um,
The Twitter
I,
streets, the forum streets, the
yeah, I
nerds are
mean,
raging, raising their e forks.
they were calling Microsoft and Bethesda every name but the name they have on their LLC. I call them an LLC that the government recognized them for their tax purposes. Phil Spencer is now the pariah of all things gaming. He is Satan incarnate. Todd Howard is just a
Mhm.
shitty human being. I've even I say, man, y'all probably wouldn't have this much heat for Hitler if he was around. Like y'all got for Todd Howard and Phil Spencer. And I get it. I understand it. You told us this date. I'm not on dates anymore. The only thing I care about is when they show me that gold disc. Like what they did for like what Insomniac
Yeah, when
did
it is
for
gone gold,
Spider-Man in
then
2018 in August when they posted the picture. It's gold, ladies and gentlemen. Off to the digitizers, off to the duplication centers. I'm like, yes. That's a true sign that bitch is coming in September. I'm ready. Um,
They
this reminds me of. I'm sorry. I'll say this right quick. This reminds me of the Duke Nukem Forever situation.
Mm.
You remember they kept saying Duke Nukem Forever is dropping this year. It's gonna
Well,
drop
man,
this year.
let's not go there.
So I got a lot
And
to
then
say
what
about
was it, like
this.
15 years later, Duke
Yeah,
Nukem dropped, and
and it
it
was
was
a
a
shit
piece of
game.
crap. Yeah.
It was a horrible game, But I'm gonna step back because I'm a little more forgiving than
Same
most
here.
folks.
Just
You
say
know,
let's let the man. Let's
So
let the man.
I know he just got back from Microsoft Island where he gave Phil Spencer a piece of his mind very nicely because he know
Take
where
those
that
nuts
check is
off the
coming.
table, Phil. They don't deserve to be there anymore.
We won't worship him until then. But just a quick little thing, they are experiencing a drop in subscribers for Game Pass, which hey, it happens. Um Ponies, don't start yelling,
Mm.
Microsoft is getting an L right now because here's the deal. Y'all PS Plus ain't about shit, but also this is what happened to Disney Plus. Remember, Disney Plus hit, everybody wanted the Marvel stuff. Everybody wanted Star Wars. When
And
it took up what, a year? Almost
correct.
more of a year before we got WandaVision. I mean, we got Mandalorian and everything, but when Mandalorian season 1 ended, subscriber base dropped.
Mm.
So Microsoft is going through a Disney Plus right now. So just bear with them. It's okay if you want to drop your subscription. I can't because I'm on that plan, and I'm okay with that. Um,
There's still an
but
assload
other
of
than that,
stuff. I mean, good lord.
yeah, Chris, let
Anyway,
loose,
yeah,
unleash
digress.
your rage.
Yeah, I always rip into Sony, so I have to rip. You can't rip into somebody else if you can't rip yourself, So
Exactly, exactly. Oh,
the first thing is like Phil should never let him put a date on it.
I
There's a
agree.
current trend of companies right now who are putting on dates on stuff that is not even close to being done, and that has to stop because I mean that gets people excited. It gets them. They'll pre-order stuff
Hmm.
uh, with the hype and everything. It just needs to stop. If you they would put a date on this last E3, which is almost 18 months away. They had more than 18 months of work to put on this game. Still, they should have never put a date on that.
Right.
That's stupid. It trolls the fans. And now I got to watch a freaking segment like I got to watch their little E3, their directing, and watch them troll us with footage from the game, saying, "Haha, you're not getting it this year. You got to wait another
Right.
year." I don't want to watch that. It's like the air was taken out of the whole conference for us for the fans now. It's kind of like, why do I want to watch this? It's just like a tease now.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they Phil comes up with something to kind of hold the fans over, but I mean, at the same time, it's annoying.
I think I know what they're gonna do.
On
They're gonna give us a new
so
Conquer. We getting a new Conquer, dude.
I knew Battletoads.
That
Oh,
first
that hey,
So
HD.
I could live with that.
the bright side in all of this is that Stalker is delayed to 2023.
Yeah.
Starfield 2023. The what was that other game? The open world shooter.
Redfall.
Bethesda's other Redfall's
Redfall.
delayed. That
Yeah.
indie games. 2023 is going to be stacked for Xbox.
It's gonna be
It's just it's just getting there. I mean, this is 2 years of like Halo is the only major
and Halo's getting some
first
backlash from
party.
people. They
Even that game, people said should have been delayed longer.
right, like it doesn't feel complete. I haven't played Halo Infinite yet. I will. I have watched the show, and well,
It's
I love
fun.
Infinite.
I like it.
I mean, the show's there. That's all
So
I'm gonna say for right now.
what we're probably going to get is a Gears of Thor, a Gears of War like anniversary edition or some
I
BS. I
need
mean,
6. I need 6. You know what?
but
Anniversaries are great. The only way you can make the anniversary work for me is if Cliff Blazinski comes in and
I was
says,
about to say off topic, but Cliffy B has expressed interest in not coming back to like develop whatever, but kind
right,
of like advise for next Gears and everything,
Gears,
and
all
throw
right.
in the
and I
ideas
would
and
like
whatever.
that. Come back,
He's
not
expressed the
say,
interest because he ain't doing shit right now.
yeah. I mean, I don't think he's making Jazz Jackrabbit Part 3. So, um, and I
So
know there was
in
issues, so we'll see. I just
in summary, if you're not in polish mode for your game, do not put a date on it.
give me
You're just going to
trailers.
piss people
Yeah, just
off.
It
give me
need
trailers.
You,
it needs to go
trailers all
back.
day. gameplay footage.
It needs to go
Don't piss people
back to
off.
like when, before Blizzard and Active and all that crap. But back when Blizzard
Yeah,
had that policy of like, it's ready when it's ready kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
yeah, and
If
they
you need more time to work on it and make it better, I have no problem with that. Just don't put a date on
right,
it.
and that was their creed for
Hmm.
World of
Oh,
Warcraft.
that was a creed for like
Every
everything.
Well,
It
for me,
was
the
at
more
least.
I remembered it more for World of Warcraft because like every
Hmm.
BlizzCon, they would be like, "When is this coming out?"
Diablo 2.
Diablo 2. Oh, Diablo 2. They had
Ready
told
when it's
everybody,
ready.
"Hey, bitch,
StarCraft too. StarCraft,
StarCraft."
man.
And I love the fact they said, "Look, we're not gonna put out a game that's gonna be unfinished.
Yeah.
We don't want." I think if everybody went to the old school Nintendo Sega Genesis model, where
Mhm.
hey, once it's
Yeah.
done, you can't go back, and they feel the
Yeah,
shame.
no patching.
Yeah,
Oh
no
yeah.
patching, you feel the shame. That might help. And I know the pandemic is still around. Yes, the world is opening up a little bit more. Monkeypox is swinging through, throwing bananas at our asses, but still, we find ways to get things done. I'm not gonna be that person, and I never was that person that would tell a developer, I don't care if you get only 2 seconds of sleep, get this game out because I need it. I can wait. Now, the hype
Right.
might die a little, because I'll be honest with you. You're more super hype for Starfield than I am.
Well, I've been waiting for that game forever.
Forever. So when I saw the trailer last year, I'm like, oh, now I see why Chris is, chomping at the bit to get this game, in his hands. And then when they say, well, it's 11/11/22, I'm like, oh, so we Skyrim. Oh, we gonna do Skyrim. Okay. And just like Skyrim, well, I'll say this, unlike Skyrim, they
Yeah, Skyrim,
they
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 stuck to that epic, the quote epic date of 11 11
yeah,
11.
they
To
stuck
their
with it.
credit, there's only one game that got delayed, and that was Oblivion. That was the only game that ever
Yeah.
got pushed
Well,
back.
the joke
Well,
is the joke now is they only delayed it because of being part of Microsoft now, because like they've
mhm,
never had a problem in the past releasing shit that's buggy as hell,
Well,
unfinished or
right.
whatever,
that's
and just patching the hell
the
out of it
joke.
and then releasing 800, new versions.
Well, that's the joke, but the reality is Fallout 76 happened, and they don't want that again.
No. But the funny thing is, Fallout 76 now is a respectable game. But it took what,
It only
3
took,
years? 3, 4
yeah, I was going
years
to
for it to
say,
like
Yeah,
get itself where it's
but it
supposed to
got a
be.
lot of hate when it came
Oh
out.
yeah. I remember I wanted it, and then
Cyberpunk.
I walked away from it big time. But I think
Cyberpunk, man,
that's
that I think the hype was too hard for that, man. People expected, I don't know, just too much. Like,
and
I
now
still like it.
I
now
just
with
say,
CD
my
Project
wife
Red,
killed Cyberpunk many times. Anyway,
yeah. But now they're talking about Witcher 4. Now that's
hmm
the thing. I don't think we're gonna see any teasers for that. I just think, I like what they did with Unreal 5 demo presentation. They're like, "Oh, you're trying to tell us something about The Witcher? Ha, we're doing 4. Yay! We're cool again." So, we'll see how
yay.
that
There,
goes.
there's only two games that I know of that survived a really shitty launch,
Was that?
and that's No Man's Sky
Mhm.
and Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Both have actually became really amazing games.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
No Man's
Playing with
Sky.
you
Holy
on
hello
on
games, dude.
Sea of Thieves. I was going to say Sea of Sky. Thank you. No, that game is hilariously fun. Like I enjoy just burning the ship and just sitting
I
on the
played the
ship and
first
look at
year,
that
and I'm like,
water, man. That game is
yeah.
gorgeous. The
I played
character
the first
models
year, and
are
I was like, there's
well.
sorry.
Oh no, no, no. I was just saying the character models. Yeah, they're cartoony, but it's really such a fun game. Like I can't believe I was gonna get addicted to that bad.
Well, you come in a good time.
Yeah,
Like I played the first year, and I was like, okay, there's not much left to do in this game, so I quit for like a year,
yeah.
and then I came back, and there's all kind of new content now.
Yeah, they released a proverbial ass load of crap for it. Just saying with
Yeah,
No Man's Sky, like man, people were like, "This is nothing like you said," and then like they kept iterating on it, iterating. Now it's
Hmm.
like probably more than what people thought it was going to be.
yeah.
Well, it became the game they finally,
Correct, and more now.
They promoted, yeah,
They're
and
still
now
updating the
more.
game,
Yeah, they're
man.
still going to
Yeah.
town. Like they're working on new stuff finally, like new games that
Oh,
is, but
cool.
they were like, nah, like we're gonna keep making this like we promised.
Yeah, they
Sweet.
just came out an update like a month ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So
maybe not even that long.
with that being said, with your, letting it out on Phil
Rant.
and, hey, get your nuts off the table. What do we think, prediction wise? What do you think Microsoft is going to do at their showcase with Bethesda? Now they got to come out hand in hand, probably to some, some not so great applause, maybe a
That's
little golf clap. What are
that's
they
true
going to
because
do
it's
Another
it's
prediction
it's
Skyrim.
wise?
still billed as the Microsoft slash Bethesda thing,
Yeah. So,
Skyrim. No.
God, no,
we're
they
releasing
better.
Skyrim on the blah, 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 the
Well,
Xbox.
They might do something with ESO.
okay,
They might offer something free for that. I mean, Xbox has always been good about rewarding people for their f ups.
yeah,
So
but
we'll see.
but I think the greatest reward of a F up is to actually have what you promise.
Yeah.
It's it's to not have the F up, but it's game development. Things happen. Things
What if
happen.
a
You know,
what if a demo comes out for it?
hit, the one thing I think for me, my prediction is Microsoft, for them to have a good showcase now, since they don't have two big games dropping this year. I knew they kept saying Redfall was the precursor because the Brazilian um GameStop store or the Brazilian Microsoft store said it was coming out in the winter. And people are like, oh, it's being pushed back. But what folks don't understand, Brazilian is south of the equator. They're in their winter right now while we're in our summer season. So I was like, oh, it's
Mhm.
still coming out this year. Well, that shocked. And no, it didn't.
Boom,
So
boom, boom, boom.
I think for me, Microsoft is gonna have to do a few things. Show off Perfect Dark, gameplay. They showed us a trailer back last year. Um, Definitely see the dogs agree.
Yeah, it's like,
See what
Mhm.
the what's the group? The
Fable.
Initiative. That's the
Yeah.
big one, the Initiative game. They have to show us that. Um,
There's problems with the initiative though.
oh well, so much for that.
They've had change of leadership.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
A lot of people, yeah, they shift around a lot of stuff. So people are wondering about that game. They're wondering about Everwild because Everwild's supposedly in development hell.
got you. Oh, what's the one coming from Obsidian? Avowed? Is that the game?
That's what I want.
yeah,
If they
That
release that,
Yeah, if
that would be amazing.
that would be nice to see some gameplay. Fable, most definitely Fable. I know we got the really cute laugh, comedic trailer
Cinematic,
last
yeah.
year, cinematic, which I was so happy to see. Um, I would laugh my ass off if they came back and said, you know what, Crackdown 4.
No.
No, but just
we're coming back.
we're coming back, guys. I mean, we
When you
have
get your Forza Motorsport,
Forza's definitely coming. That you got. Hopefully, Forza drops this year. I don't know. That would be what, Forza 8.
this would be Motorsport.
It'd be
Yeah. So
Motorsport, so it
this
would
would be
be
like,
eight,
yeah.
7 or 8. Okay. Um, that don't give me any entertainment stuff. I don't want to hear deals with we did a deal with Paramount and blah blah blah. That's nice. That's cute. Go games heavy. Go all the way in on games and just jump off the top. Hey, we are sorry. We know you wanted this game and
We
this game.
apologize a long time.
Yeah, just
Phil
me so
Ho.
Again,
sorry. Just come in there and go, me so sorry. And okay, apology. I accept it. What do you
no
have for us?
excuses.
No excuses.
Just own up to.
That's it. We don't want to hear. I don't want Todd Howard coming in going, when it comes to, no, shut the fuck up. Say you're sorry.
Wow, guys.
Yeah, don't need a well. Say you're sorry, and let's just move it on. Show me what you got now. What's coming? Do you have anything for 2022 that you may have sat on and said, no, we're not gonna push this because Starfield was our our North Star Okay, well, the North Star just supernova. Where the fuck are you going now? Show me where
Diablo
you're
4?
going, huh?
Diablo 4, maybe?
Dude, if they, hey, well,
No,
the sale is
Infinite's
not
about to
complete.
drop,
I think they're gonna probably put some more content on
or
Infinite.
Immortal, whatever.
Yeah.
I was
Um,
like, I call it Infinite, but yeah, Diablo Immortal
Overwatch
is about
2.
to drop.
yeah. Overwatch 2, yep, I could live with that.
Yeah,
Where's
Um,
that?
that ain't coming this year.
no. Bethesda's still cursing people out like leave us the fuck alone about Diablo 4. Wait. Just wait. So that's my prediction. Well, and not say a prediction, but that's what I hope. Yeah, it's a prediction. I hope to see them do. Apologize, take the L. Here's where we're going. You know, and for
We'll
folks who
see.
have left Game Pass or suspended their subscription, you're waiting on the AAA games. They're coming. We'll see you when you get back, and we may have a surprise for you. And that's it.
I think they're gonna need some third party. They're gonna need some really good third party first days on Game Pass.
Okay.
We'll
Hmm.
see. We'll see.
We shall see. So,
I think Avowed is the only thing I could save this year. If they somehow get Avowed out,
mhm,
that's like supposed to be like the counterpart to Skyrim. So
okay. Well, I mean, I'm not the biggest of RPG persons, even though I do love Skyrim. I do love the Elder Scrolls and all that. Just show me something that I know that when I turn on that Series X, it's coming on Game Pass, and I could play to my heart's content. That's
And
it. That's it for me.
I know.
just
So I guess that's it. Yeah, we're gonna say that's it for Microsoft and Bethesda. Get y'all shit together and just come with a really mind blowing showcase because you're gonna need it. You are going to need it. And speaking of showcases, ladies and
Just about
gentlemen,
to say, now that we're
Sony.
done with Microsoft, the
So
flip
we
side of the coin.
we got to talk about Sony's state of play. We're doing predictions, ladies and gentlemen, because unlike Microsoft, Sony has not put out any press release saying these games are delayed.
Yeah,
Um,
and this state of play, they just
good
kind
job for
of
them. I mean,
pulled out of their ass too,
yeah,
randomly. It just popped out of
June what
nowhere because
2nd?
there was nothing. Yeah, they like
That's this
in
week coming.
as of us recording in like what 4 days.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right. Predictions. What do we think we're gonna see?
So
mm,
if anything, I think like I kind of we very briefly touched on this before we started talking, on recording. But I think they're going to show off a bunch of PSVR 2 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what they show off, who freaking knows? People
Yeah.
have it rumored that maybe possibly, since Capcom is doing some DLC for Resident Evil 8,
Uh-huh.
might be getting some spooky VR there, some Resident
Nice.
Evil. Uh
Resident Evil 7 VR was pretty dope.
I know me and Anthony both hoping to see some God of War
You
because
damn right.
why not? I
yeah.
mean, that's the series, man. Come on.
If Sony says nothing about God of War, I'm telling you right now, I ain't selling my PS5, but it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
collect
it's gonna
dust.
be it's gonna be disappointing, man. I do think there's gonna be more for Final Fantasy 16. I
Mm-hmm.
can definitely see that happening. Uh, Beyond that, and I'm kind of looking
Spider Man.
through some other stuff. I don't think we're gonna. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna see anything on Spider-Man or Wolverine. We might see maybe some new little teases, maybe,
Yeah.
but I
So
doubt it.
is the Uncharted series done? They're not making any more.
Naughty Dog hasn't spoke on anything other than
Yeah,
that
say
collector's edition they dropped,
there's
and that was it.
the only other rumor I have heard, which I would love, is possibly something to do with Infamous. But
And that's Sucker Punch. And if they do something, I
but
will
that's
turn my
that's another.
PlayStation 5 back on.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
that
That
series that
sucker's
series
coming
has my
on.
heart, man.
Oh, dude. Cold. Pew.
Oh yeah,
Ghost of
Electro.
Tsushima 2.
Oh, dude. Let that be. Let Sucker Punch come up and say, ladies and gentlemen, we're
we
going
are
back to
doing
Japan.
another
I
one.
will run up and down my street screaming. And I'm fat, y'all. I'm gonna run.
Look,
I will be
that movie,
happy.
I just said movie, but I mean, I guess it could be
Oh, dude,
construed
it's a
as that
movie.
sometimes. It is
It's a
cinematic,
movie.
but
Whew.
no, that game is awesome.
Should have been game of the year 2020. Just
Yeah,
saying.
you don't
Still saying.
don't get me started on that one either. Only other thing I can maybe think of, maybe some more Street Fighter 6 news.
Oh
But other
yeah,
than
that's
that,
Yeah.
right.
I don't know. I got nothing
Yeah.
else that I can think of
Okay.
offhand.
Chris, I know you're not the Sony guy. What you think?
Well, a lot of his stuff he's mentioning is third party studios, but they're also exclusives, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Square,
Yeah.
Capcom, and all that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Well, I don't know how exclusive FF16 is, but who knows?
I don't
But
think we're getting it. I don't think Xbox is
yeah,
getting it.
I know
I think it came out and
Street
said it.
Fighter.
They,
I
they
think it's going to be multi-platform.
Well, I don't
They'd
know
be a
about
I
that.
get
fool.
Street
right.
Fighter
I
5
wasn't.
was
Oh,
only on
five wasn't.
PC and
Mhm.
Oh,
PlayStation.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 may be
Well.
the same.
Oh,
Is there
sheesh.
anything Konami's working on?
Uh, other than crying in the corner and wondering why they let go
Making
of
more
Hideo
pachinko
Kojima,
machines. I don't know.
that's
Look,
about it.
Konami's made a ton of money this year though off of
or s-
Yu-Gi-Oh and something
Really?
else. Yeah, but because they released a ton of mobile games and PC for like Yu-Gi-Oh
Mm-hmm.
and
Dark Wizard.
they did something
Sorry.
else. I don't know, but they made apparently an assload of money this year.
Okay.
So
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, card
thank you, Yugi
games,
Muto.
you know. Thank you, Blue Eyes White Dragon. You've given us a
Mhm.
profit.
Thank
Um,
you, Seto Kaiba.
I don't know. On my end, for Sony, automatically there has to be a date now for God of War. If not,
Agreed.
I don't know what else to say for Sony because there
If
really
not a
isn't a
date,
big
just throw me a bone, like a
yeah,
So they're kind of in
window.
the same boat as Xbox. No
pretty
exclusives
much
really until
next year.
yeah,
Yeah, and they have them, but
We're waiting.
yeah, exactly.
And the
we
funny thing
waiting.
is, I also think they're gonna really push the fact that they are moving into the PC space. They're gonna announce some more titles.
I think they are
Um,
too.
I think PC gamers are still gonna have to wait. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see God of War Ragnarok day and date with the PS5 version.
And
Um,
I'm okay with that as long as they keep being the same quality. Like, because like all
yeah,
three of them that they've done have been really good, and they've supported things like my
mods.
nerdy ass wants, like ultra wide support, and
Oh, okay.
supporting
Don't
tons
they
of
have
different
mods?
options.
They have a
Yes, you
mod
can.
capability.
Some of
Yeah.
them. I've seen The Simpsons modded into God of War, and it is
Oh my goodness,
just as
that
stupid as you think.
perfection. Well, it's
They
supposed to be.
they also need a hardware update, man, because it's almost 2 years and you still can't find this thing anywhere.
Um, as we know,
Yeah,
there's a new rumor about a PS5 Pro, along with the next Xbox. The I guess
which
mid life
that's cool and all, but it's
span.
like, man,
I don't
no one can get their hands on the original.
ends on it. So why would you even
Yeah,
talk about it? Um,
right.
they may make an announcement about how to get a system. I believe the chip shortage now is starting to become a thing of the past.
Yeah, things are
Um,
starting to kind of chill out a little bit
yeah,
or
it's
get
the
more
scalper
back to normal,
situation.
kind of.
I'll tell you this: if Sony would do an all access like Microsoft and had the systems in play, oh,
I'd buy one.
they would go
Yeah.
Yeah, with their
insane
new with like one of their new tiers of PS
of the PlayStation.
Now plus whatever.
They need to give you the highest tier if you really want to go for it. Give the tier that supposedly has the big PS5 games on it, which
Hmm.
they still are not committing to a day and date release with their games. Common sense, that makes sense. Um, but I'm just looking for God of War. I hope that if they do go into a program like that, now you'll see a really big jump in PlayStation ownership, other than scalpers having it sitting by their staircase waiting for people to pay $1,500 for a $500 system.
Nope.
Not gonna happen, Captain. So,
Anything else for the state of play? Maybe you think?
um, I do think we will see Insomniac. at that state of play. I think they're not gonna give a date for Spider-Man. They're not gonna
I don't
do
think
that.
so either.
Um,
I
because
think,
it was
like
last
I
year.
kind of said, maybe see some more, but I doubt we.
I think we're gonna get maybe a minute and 30 of gameplay with a little interview type thing of what we're
I'm
doing in
okay
this
with
one
that.
is
They already said.
yeah, you said enough. You've shown you we already know Venom's in it. We know um what's my boy? Craven's in it. We know we have both Pete and Miles. Miles had some new updates to his Venom blast. We are good there. I just want to see a little bit of web swinging. I want to see, what we're going to get. But I do
Hey,
think we're going to get another cinematic for Wolverine. I think just to keep the fires burning, keep the hype where it is. I think we're going to
like
see another cinematic. We will not
if
see
they even
gameplay.
show off, maybe I would say if they showed off even a little bit of gameplay for that one, I'd be
I'd lose my shit,
satisfied. You know,
especially if it's like
because
Wolverine Origins.
yeah, that was
You
actually
know,
a fun game. Like
yeah,
the
people don't get it.
movie
That
was
that was a
whatever. The
great
game was
game. Yeah,
fun.
the movie was booty, but that game was
Mhm.
all sweet, sweet bear meat.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's my predictions. I do kind of feel I agree with you. It may be VR heavy, which I care nothing about. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like I'm gonna go and buy the new headset and controllers.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not like something like, look, don't get me wrong, VR is cool, VR is fun, but it's not something that I'm like, oh my god, I gotta
Gotta have it.
day
yeah,
one,
it
let's
needs to be
go.
mine, all mine. Damn it! So
Yeah,
June 2nd, we'll find out, and hopefully,
it'll be
we
interesting.
will.
I'm
Very
I'm
interesting.
I'm I'm very interested in both of them, like both, X Men
I want to
and
see both systems do
Sony
their thing.
boys.
I just felt like Microsoft, you were there.
Here's what you're not getting this year.
Huh? Here's what you ain't never getting until 2023. Because I mean, in all honesty, both companies, their big games really are next year. They really are 2023. If you look at it, Sony, Spider-Man 2, 2023. Now with Bethesda making those moves. Starfield, 2023. God of War is really going to be the difference maker for Sony if they say it drops in November of this year. If they just
Yeah.
come in and say, look, we did it, it's done. If Corey
Oh yeah,
Balrog does a
that'll
video
be
and says, boom, November, you could basically pretty much etch it in stone. It's coming out
boy
in November.
November.
Oh, I did realize now that Microsoft owns Call of Duty, I mean, they're probably going to have something on Call of Duty as well.
Yeah. I
I forgot
mean,
Well,
about
you
that.
have what is it? Modern Warfare 2,
We
right?
lied.
Coming out this
Exclusive.
year.
Call of Duty, not Sony. I mean, who knows? They're gonna have to impress us big time. You know,
Because
like
I'm trying to think of what first party games coming out this year.
for Microsoft,
Anybody. Like,
not
which
none
huge first
really,
party game?
none because Sony
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sony has not spoken about God of War since last year. Yeah, because that's when we got the big game play trailer where they actually show the game, in motion and stuff. So I don't know. Like I really don't know. 2022 seems to be a bust this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was say it's like Zelda got pushed to next year if we're like
Yep.
switching gears completely to Nintendo.
Well, Nintendo's done that before. They've pushed games back, and it's only helped it. It's only made
But
it
then
even better.
again, Splatoon 3 is coming out this year, and I'm okay with that.
True.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, let's be honest here. Metroid Dread was delayed for 14.
yeah, and you know what?
14 years.
I freaking love that game. So
Oh my goodness. I played it again. I play it now, and I
it's
just,
good, man.
oh man, I tear up every time she shows up. I'm like, that is my bae. Samus is the boo.
What happened? What happened to that game with like Robin and all the B cast superheroes?
Oh, Gotham Knights. Well, that's Gotham trash now. I know. No, it's they made the decision to drop development for Xbox One X and PS4, and said they
Mhm.
were going
It's
100%
just coming out on the new
PS5,
ones.
Series X.
Okay,
But
so that's got
people,
delayed.
yeah, I don't know if it's been delayed, but people are like, this game ain't it. It feels like
Mm.
you're playing a B-tiered game and not a AAA title.
I
So
think it's still
who knows?
slated for October,
Yeah,
but again, who knows?
yeah, people
Who
are.
knows?
Yeah, some folks are just like, poof, we're pissed. They're not happy
The
with
only
what's coming.
thing that can save this year for me is an Assassin's Creed in Japan. That would be amazing.
You could play Trek Toyomi,
Ninja.
Yeah.
which is okay. I've gotten over it. I finished the game, but
Oh, you did.
yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, that'll be in the next the last segment. I'll let my feelings be known about that game. Um, but yeah, good luck to both Sony and Microsoft, man. Hope y'all showcases kick butt. I mean, I have both systems, so either way, you're gonna either make me super happy or doubly disappointed. And I'll do what I do best. Turn on my Nintendo Switch and play Metroid Dread and be
Kabam.
happy. So who knows? Now I guess we're gonna move on. Yes, we are gonna move on to trailer park talk. I wish I had a graphic that showed like a trailer park, and it's showing nothing but movies on top of said trailer roofs and things. But
Yay.
ladies and gentlemen, Marvel is at it again. And I will say Disney is at it again because
Yeah,
what
that's
I
the
have
better one to say. Disney's at it again.
Disney's just on a roll right now with these trailers. So we might as well just start off with the trailer that has all the I guess the fanboys and fangirls squeeing, and that's on the Marvel side.
Say,
Thor,
got
Love and Thunder.
the nips hard for some
Mhm.
people.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's people fainting,
Well,
passing
that's
out.
what I say, man.
They saw Thor's hammer and just
I
oh
saw
glory.
a thread where like there were these chicks asking if it was still blurred out for the movie.
Well, his front we ain't gonna see, but
Yeah.
his his ass guardian we are definitely going to see for sure. Um,
Hey,
that
man,
trailer was
the ladies are happy.
amazing, huh?
Yeah.
The ladies
Oh
are
yeah,
happy, man.
oh yeah, and
Well,
some
that
men are
too.
happy.
Yeah,
You know,
can't forget
I have
that.
to say this: look like Chris Hemsworth ate Chris Hemsworth from Thor, not even Thor 2, from in not even in game because he was thick Thor.
Yeah.
He ate Chris Hemsworth from Infinity War. This dude is big. This dude is
Oh yeah.
huge. And I
As
know
well,
opposed to
why
he
he's that big,
yeah,
but dude, you too big. You are massive, sir. You
yeah,
are
beef up for the
massive
Hulk Hogan.
for the Hulk Hogan movie. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
oh, I
But
forgot about that. Yeah.
yeah, he's in the biopic. So I love this trailer. I love this trailer more than the trailer that came out before because you
This
had
trailer
Korg.
was fun, man. This yeah, and it showed a lot.
Yeah, it didn't ruin it for me. It didn't give me too many secrets, or
No, but it
we
showed
got
like the things that I kind of wanted to see. You know,
yeah.
I see the Zeus, I see the Gore, I see
You've seen
everything.
the ass guardian,
Yeah, I see the
the
Asgardian.
ass of Asgard. You know,
Christian Bale. Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
Christian
man.
Bale can do no damn
Like,
wrong other than yelling at
well,
production
yeah. Other than
people
yeah, going
on a
crazy.
film
But
set and doing that shitty Terminator movie. But
this
it
is John
looked like
Connor.
he really looked like he lost weight almost to the point where he was in The Machinist.
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah,
Gore
it
looks
wasn't that much.
it wasn't
But
that
yeah,
bad, but I'm
he
just
definitely
saying
did look.
he looks sickly. And I mean, yes,
Yeah,
his skin is pale white. He is Christian pale, as many are calling him. But I'm kind of tired of the comic accurate gatekeepers. He doesn't have a nose. Where is his tentacles? And I'm like,
yeah. It's like, all right, man.
nah, I
uh,
get it. I feel you. he might morph into something. Who knows? But dude, that moment when Christian Bale in that trailer pointed like this, and you
Yeah,
just saw like he just looked creepy as hell. I'm like, all right, I'm sold. Gore is gonna be a badass villain. All I'm asking is that Marvel don't kill him off.
yeah,
Don't automatically kill him off. You know, beat his ass severely, but don't kill him off. You know, you're yeah. I'm not saying you're running out of villains here. You know, but damn, you really are trying to clean out your AAA tiered super
yeah, man.
villains, my friend.
Just quit killing all these boys.
Yeah, I mean, you just
Leave
killing.
some
I
for the
look,
rest of us.
Malekith. Totally understand why you did that one in. That's fine. I would
Yeah,
have
Let's do
loved.
it.
Was that?
They're keeping the top tiers up there though. Galactus, Doctor Doom,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dormammu. They're keeping.
They keeping the big dogs, but Gore is a big dog. You know.
Is he? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man. And hey, I recommend everybody find the Jason Aaron run of Thor, which was Thor got was it Thor God of Thunder? That was the storyline with with the God Butcher. It's one of those. I don't remember what it was called altogether, but I got a chance to read the whole thing, and Gore was he was an MF. The first time he meets Thor, he hands him his ass, and he does it pretty convincingly, like really beats him down. So Gore is a major threat, and they are bringing in the Necro Sword, which will definitely open the gates to bring in Null and the rest of the symbiote storyline, because we already know the symbiote is in the MCU. Spoiler alert: Spider-Man: No Way Home. Yeah, we
Mhm.
have the symbiote. It might hopefully it'll take a while before the symbiote really makes itself known. But the trailer I thought was amazing. Dude, Natalie Portman, buff, beautiful,
say man, yeah.
bitching. She has Mjolnir, and what I really love is the fact that when she throws Mjolnir, it splits. Like all the pieces
She
come
got meow
off.
meow.
She got meow
Yeah.
meow. So
Yeah.
Valkyrie's looking amazing. Y'all notice Thor's tattoos on his back?
Mm-mm.
He has Loki, Odin. I think it's Loki, Odin, and Asgard. The people he lost. No, Loki,
Yeah,
Odin,
Mm-mm.
Frigga. Is it Frigga? Yeah. And I think he has a tattoo in memory of Asgard. It is cool. It is funny as hell. You
Mm.
know. So my I'm really
that's what
stoked
happens
for
when you become
July.
a as guardian of the galaxy, man. You get cool
Yeah.
tats,
You gotta get buffed. You gotta get the ink.
get
You
buff,
gotta
get
show
tats. Yeah,
you gotta show the universe where you been and who you been with.
Asgard.
Mm.
I think some Guardians fans might be a little upset because I don't think we're gonna get the Guardians through a lot of this movie. I think it's gonna probably be the first 15
Yeah, I was
minutes.
about to say
And
first
probably the
little
last
bit.
five.
Probably
In
so.
the last five.
Yeah, but we're not gonna see them throughout or anything like that.
No, no. This is a Thor heavy story.
Hmm.
My only thing is
Thor and
I'm
Jane.
wondering, is Jane gonna stay Thor or is this a one off? I'm hoping it's
I
not a
think
one off.
I think
Yeah,
they were
that's
hinting
kind
that
of
it's
the
a
big
one off.
question.
I saw an interview with her saying like she's only gonna be like Thor for a little while. It
Oh,
wasn't gonna
okay.
last.
Oh. Well,
Well, we'll
even
see.
Especially
though
with
as long as we have the moments, that's cool with me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Are you guys hyped for it? Are y'all ready
Yeah,
for the
no, dude.
love and
Because
the
look,
thunder?
man, Thor 3 was amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely like, look, if they keep that up, like that energy. I mean, oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is gonna be
Taika knows
good.
how to bring it. So
Yeah, this is gonna be good. I feel like it's gonna be good.
I need a good Marvel movie because honestly, Doctor Strange, I'm still
yeah,
like
still a little. Okay, cool.
that was a really weird movie.
I mean, it is Doctor Strange,
What?
Chris.
Yeah.
Do you read comic books? No.
Soccer mom Wanda, man.
Hey,
Save the
hey,
day.
they're the most dangerous. They are the most dangerous. So, but ladies and
My
gentlemen,
babies.
Thor is going to be out July 8th, I think. I know they said July. I don't remember if it's July. I think it's July
Yes.
8th. So we will be in those theaters. I'm gonna be masked up, but definitely we'll be watching it with a crowd of people. Hopefully, we get a lot more energy from that crowd than we did with Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange crowd was just dead in the water. You know.
Yeah, supposedly
But
still July 8th. So
July 8th. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah,
Our next.
even the, oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll say even the cameos for Doctor Strange, it was like, "Brr."
Yeah, I mean, I was excited when I saw Reed, and even though we knew Professor X was gonna be in it, the fact that you hear his little, his hover chair,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And what really made it cool was when he went to use his telepathy, it had the sound effect
yep.
and the special effects from the cartoon, and I was like, this is perfect. And then they rip his face off. They rip his
Yep.
his head in half. I'm like, okay, well,
Bye
boy.
bye, Black Bolt.
Well, people thought Wanda broke his neck. She literally ripped his face in half.
Yeah.
It's real fast, but you got to watch it in slow motion. Anyway, yeah, spoilers. It's a brutal death. Like people
It's not
die
even that much
brutally.
of spoilers anymore because Marvel straight up, like on their YouTube, threw out the Illuminati clip,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of. So
Hey guy, here's the Illuminati. Now
it is
watch
what
us
it
kill him.
is.
Bloop, bloop. We're done. But keeping the Marvel train and the trailer train going, woo, baby, it's time for some more sex appeal of the green skin variety. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally got a full trailer and a full display, a debut even of She-Hulk, colon, attorney at law,
Attorney at
which is
law.
coming
Yeah.
to Disney Plus August 17th, I believe. We will finally get to see Jennifer Walters, the cousin of one Bruce Banner, do her lawyering and quite possibly some superheroing as she
Lawyering,
becomes,
superheroine, super dating. Oh my
yep,
Yeah.
lord!
carrying men upon her in her arms like a
Turning down
lost
David
lover,
Otunga. Oh no!
which is Jennifer Hudson's happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Um, I enjoyed that trailer. I thought the trailer was fun. It caught every bit of She-Hulk for me. And the reason why, because it feels like it is definitely based on the Dan Slott run. Before Dan Slott became the superstar of his Spider-Man run, he did She-Hulk, where she went back to being a lawyer and working for GLKH, which is Goodman, Lieber, Kurtzberg, and Holloway. And she was doing cases that dealt with superpowered humans. But if I
Yeah.
remember it right, and if I need to be corrected, please put it in the comments. The whole point of it was she could not be She-Hulk in court. She had to go in as Jennifer Walters. And that dynamic was so well done, because she's like, look, I'd rather be She-Hulk. And Holloway's like, yeah, but it wouldn't look right for a superhero to defend a superhero. The jury's not going to go for it. The judge is not going to go for it because they'll just say, oh, you run in packs, you're going to defend them, blah, blah, blah. Your and Holloway looks at it and tells her your biggest superpower really is your brain and not your brawn. So you're going to have to be Jen when you go to court. And it was a
And
really
keep it
good
cool.
run. Huh?
And
Yeah,
keep your cool.
and keep you cool. And the thing is, it worked. Like it was a really good run. There was an issue where she had to go to the TVA to do a court case. She had to go to the living tribunal to have to hold court. And I was like, damn, this is fun. Now I don't think it's gonna go that far, but the fact that they are touching into that, and the only thing I hope they do, besides update the CG, because yes, the CG is questionable
uh,
in some scenes.
apparently they already did on the trailer on YouTube, like re-upload or like re-edit the trailer and everything.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that one.
Because I was one of the ones too that was like, something's off here.
Yeah.
Uh, something
It's not
off.
even an uncanny valley. It's an uncanny pit. You know, there were some scenes like the scene where her and Bruce as Smart Hulk sitting at the bar drinking. Looks great. Um, but I think it's a skin texture because it's
Yeah,
too
it was
smooth.
just something with her face that was just weird, and like
And
I
the
couldn't
fact
put my
that
finger on it.
folks are like, but you know, the Hulk. Look, they've been working with the Hulk since 2012. That iteration going into Smart Hulk. So they got the
Yeah,
model. So they could tweak as they go. This is a whole new model. They had to start from scratch. And the thing that's different is the Hulk, his features are really overdrawn. You know, he's got big nose and, you know, big space between from his nose to his
big
lip.
man.
He's a big man. He's literally a 8 foot big muscular MF. So his features are gonna be a lot more, you know, overdone and embellished. Whereas with She-Hulk, and if you read any She-Hulk comic, she's literally a supermodel and a fitness model merged into one. So she has all her, you know, her facial features. They're not embellished and overdone. She's just a really sexy, tall, I think 6 foot
Great
five, six
lady.
foot seven, pretty lady. Um, there are moments in the trailer when they show her, she looks a little too long, like her arms are like really gangly looking. And I hope they put just a little bit of meat on her, put a little bit of, you know, thickness on her. Cause I mean,
Yeah,
she's She-Hulk.
cause
She
they had her
got
kind of
big
looking like
thighs and
Gumbercules, man.
Is this going to be a Sex in the She-Hulk in the city?
Ally McBeal more. It's gonna be more Ally
I
McBeal
mean,
with a
That's
little
kind of what
taste of
I'm
She-Hulk in
getting
the
the
city.
vibes so far. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is like in the comic books, she
let's take
was
this to the
like,
bedroom.
yeah, she was a sex object, you know. And when John Byrne took over and she started to break the fourth wall before Daredevil, not Daredevil, excuse me, Deadpool. Ooh, I was, you know, the Marvel fans be like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Wait a minute now, you're trying to be smart and you don't sound it.
Hold
Um,
up.
Nate Dogg, where are you? Before Deadpool, she broke the fourth wall, and she would always make it known like, all right, are we gonna change this outfit here, or are we just gonna run with it? Like there was one issue where she literally ripped her clothes off, and I think she was going against the wrecking crew, and she's just like, all right, boys, and she's holding her clothes like this, and she drops it. Who's first? And I'm just thinking about, wait, are we getting into some Brazzers shit? Are we really going into some fighting here? What is
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah, it's
I
like, wait a
don't
minute,
get it.
this fight took a turn. What's going on?
It took
Yeah.
a hard turn. So there is sex appeal to her, but she owns it. And that's one of the big things about She-Hulk. She knows who she is. She doesn't like being Jen. She's the complete opposite of Bruce, where Bruce is like, I want to get the Hulk out of me and then come to terms with, yeah, this is who I am. Jennifer's like, nope, I'm gonna stay in, you know, like a lean
I'm the
green
bitch.
machine. Yes,
Mhm.
I am that bitch. So I'm hoping they muscle her arms up a little bit more and her legs. Everything else to me was fine. Like when they showed the scene where she's at the country club and they're like, oh my God, your ass is rocking. And she does that little pose, which is a classic She-Hulk pose. I was like, okay, they got that right. That looks
Yeah.
clean. That's really cool. So my thing, I can't wait to watch it. I think they're gonna update. They're gonna continue to work on the CG. A lot of folks are like, "This is Sonic the Hedgehog bad," and I'm just like,
Mhm.
"Yo, no,
Has
not
anyone
not."
seen the original
Yeah.
Sonic? I don't think
Yeah, I
they.
mean that was like y'all never played the game in your life.
Yeah,
That's
that
how it felt to
was.
me. So, but the one last thing I want to say with She-Hulk is I is it Jamila? Jemai? I can never remember her name. Forgive me for that. She's from The Good Place, the show The Good Place, I believe. Her as Titania looks amazing, but it's so funny when she comes through the hole in the wall. It looks like her breasts come in before her. So I think, okay, now we're gonna have some. They're really going comic book crazy with this. Um, there was Frogman, who is a
Yeah,
Avengers.
like, geez, man.
He's a Z-list villain slash something. The only thing I
He's
hope
down
to
there.
see, yeah, he's there though, but he's there. He's fought. He's been in some Avengers books. The last thing I really do hope to see is Awesome Andy. If they just give me one quick glimpse of Awesome Andy being the mail boy, I will be a happy camper. Awesome Andy is actually Awesome Android. He's this big gray hulking android with a brick head, basically, with a cinder block head. That's it. That's it. And he worked at GLKH. So I'm hoping they have at least a reference to him. Just give me an Easter egg of him, and I'm cool. What are you guys' thoughts? Are you excited for She-Hulk? Are you gonna watch?
I'm gonna watch it. I
Oh,
don't
you're gonna
know if
watch it because we're gonna do some recaps. No, I'm joking.
I don't know if I'm excited or not. Like I
Yeah.
think I am. I don't know, but
Is she a,
I don't know.
is she a prosecutor or a defender?
Um, Defender.
Oh, so she can't go against Matt Murdock. Then they're gonna be like on the same kind of.
Well, if it's a case on case basis, if it's like there was an issue where her and Matt went at it for a case because it was one person suing a superhero. So she'll have those moments, and there is rumor that Daredevil is gonna be, or just Matt Murdock is gonna show up in one of the episodes because it's 9 episodes for this season. It's 30 minutes long.
Oh,
So yeah, so fingers crossed we do get another Matt Murdock sighting, and it's actually in a courtroom. Because as much as I love Daredevil, I enjoy watching Matt in court. Because
I feel
you
like it
just
has the
gotta,
potential to have a lot of heroes, like a lot of cameos in this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing.
Well, we've already seen, the abomination and everything.
Abomination
Yeah.
makes his return. So I just love when you just see Emil Blonsky and he goes, yeah, yeah. So, which also, if you've seen Shang-Chi, that's the
Yeah.
same prison cell or containment cell that shows up when Wong takes him back. So, and Wong is supposed to make an appearance on the She-Hulk as well.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Hmm.
Which I like Benedict Wong.
Yeah.
So, I am definitely excited and ready for it. I am a huge She-Hulk fan. I cannot wait. If they if they do it give it justice or do it right, I think it's gonna be one of Marvel Studios' best D plus shows. Or it could be a mediocre flop, and I don't think mediocre flop is in their vocabulary right now. So fingers crossed, August 17th will tell the tale. All right, two more, and we're gonna run through these because we can. Ladies and gentlemen, Willow is back.
Another sex
Willow.
appeal.
Yeah.
Willow.
More sex. If you wanted sex appeal, Willow
There's
is giving
keep the
it.
nothing.
keep the streak going.
Let's keep the sexy streak going. Willow has returned.
For real
I'm
though,
I'm excited.
Willow, I'm a little hyped for her, man. I enjoy the movie back in the day, man.
I
Dude,
used to watch it once a month as a
really?
kid for like a couple years. Yeah, because that on VHS. And
Yeah.
I gotta be put in Willow. I was like, why does nobody like this movie? Because nobody, I didn't even know it was George Lucas. I was like,
Yeah.
man, people don't like this
It was a
movie.
George Lucas film. Yep. It
So
was one of the
I
first
very critique.
I say,
just a quick little trivia. Willow is one of the first films to use morphing technology.
Yeah,
The
right.
morphing special effect.
From The
Uh
Witch.
whi-
Yeah,
which was later used in Michael Jackson's Black or White. Just thought you
yeah.
guys would want to know that.
it don't
Um,
matter.
I am. My critique
Yeah,
is
Ryan.
it looks freaking amazing. That
Is
trailer looks movie quality
does
amazing.
Ron Howard have any part of this too? Or
I don't know.
Uh,
He directed the original, right? He
yeah,
directed the movie.
correct.
He might. He
I'm
might
guessing
pop
it's
back up.
Elena growing
I was
up.
just curious.
Hmm.
But yeah, man,
I
because
know.
back in the Val Kilmer and Warwick,
Yeah, he's
you
not gonna
know,
be back, right?
No,
no,
I
Val
no,
think it's
Kilmer,
cancer.
Matt Morgan's not gonna be back.
No.
yeah,
And I didn't see in IMDb if they were gonna replace him with somebody else. You know,
I
replace
don't
him
think.
with an actor to
Maybe
play
his
the
wife,
character.
Sasha, might be in it. His wife.
Might be.
I know Alana Dorn's probably gonna be growing up as a kid. The baby.
Yeah, because it's supposed to take place what 20 years? Like there's a time jump, because it's
Yeah.
basically Willow, you're the best of the best. We need you back. You know. So this is like Top Gun Willow.
Magic.
Top Gun
I'm
Will.
going to teach you magic.
His kid should be growing up too. Then. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All his family should be older, you know. And he doesn't look like he aged. I mean,
No.
Warwick Davis is in his 50s, but still,
Yeah.
he still looks the same. And when they finally showed him and he hits his staff to the ground, and I'm just like, there he is. There's Willow.
The
He's
boy,
back.
the boy, is
And the
back.
music.
I think it's John Williams that did the music for Willow, right? I could be wrong for the movie.
For the movie,
So,
Probably.
because the score that they use in the trailer is from the movie.
Yeah.
I think the movie. Let's look this up real quick. Now I'm
Because
curious.
I cannot wait. I truly cannot wait for it.
That was a
And-
James Horner.
oh, James Warner.
Oh,
Okay.
Horner.
Okay.
That's
Well,
the Titanic guy.
oh, okay. Okay. Well, I will say this. I am super stoked. And I think the original, the
I
movie
think.
is on Disney Plus, I believe. If it
I
is,
think
I will
so.
be watching it, just for old time's sake. And mm, it's coming out this year. I don't think they gave a firm release date though, right?
No. Also,
No.
too, looking it up and everything while we were talking. Yeah, Ron Howard is one of the
The
executive producers.
Okay, okay. And he
So
may
still
produce
a
an
part of it
episode
and
or two.
everything. Yeah.
That'd be great
Oh,
to
I
see
just
him
looked it up
produce an
too.
episode or two.
James Horner died in 2015, so I guess it's gonna
Oh
be
wow.
somebody else doing
Oh,
doing the
okay.
soundtrack.
Yeah, I think the soundtrack for this one is James Howard,
James Howard. Who is not Ron Howard's brother, people.
which he did.
Maybe a cousin.
His film score. Yeah, check out these film scores:
Uh-oh.
Pretty Woman, The Fugitive,
Oh.
Space Jam,
Whoa.
Peter
Okay.
Pan, King Kong, The Dark Knight, which he composed
Nice.
with Hans Zimmer,
Okay.
and then the first Fantastic Beast movie.
Cool.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
cool.
he's done-
Good. I
he's-
mean, good pedigree.
Yeah, he's in there. He's no John Williams, but he is good.
Yeah.
But hey, Space Jam, come on.
Space Jam. He must have wrote the song "Hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em low, hit 'em low." Way to go, sir.
Going straight to the hole. You ain't got no game.
So Willow's gonna be hitting Disney Plus, I believe, in maybe October, November. I know it's
Something
I
like
believe
that.
it's this year, huh? Believe it's a
Yes.
2022 release. So
I
You know-
don't think there's like a firm, but like I think it is this
Yeah.
year.
but props to Disney, man. Disney Plus is really putting out the content now. Now they're on the roll. They are really moving forward with new content and fresh content. So
I say with last week Obi-Wan dropping and everything.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
they're
yeah, they,
ready.
they are on it. They are truly
So-
on it.
So Netflix and Disney went head to head because Stranger Things dropped the same day.
As
New
Obi-Wan,
Stranger
yeah.
Things. Yeah.
So there's a war happening. I really thought they were going to release Obi-Wan on Wednesday
There's a
because it
war
would have been
coming.
it would have been the exact 45th anniversary of the original Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. But they were like, nah, put that bitch out on Friday.
Sticking to our Friday, yeah.
They're sticking to Friday with Star Wars. So props to them. Props to them. All right. And speaking of Star Wars, our last trailer we going to talk about, no, it is not Avatar 2. Fuck that crap.
Technically, we had two kind of well, I guess three.
Really?
Well, maybe only two trailers. We had the one that you were just about to say, not to interrupt
Andor.
you, with the Jedi Survivor and
Right.
Andor,
Yeah, Star Wars Andor, which many people are saying, please stop putting us in the sand. Uh, we're tired of sand. We can't do it
For
anymore.
the love of God, take us out of
Yeah.
We're not.
Tatooine
We're
and
not Tuscan Raiders. We're
everywhere
The
not
else.
skin is
Tuscan
soft.
Raiders.
Not like the sand.
Get
Yeah,
us
and
out of
I forgot.
Jakku. Oh God.
I was supposed to put Andor on the list, but I did get a chance to check it out. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it'd be
Sand.
another cool one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be another good Star Wars series, and hopefully, it just keeps getting better. That's all I could say.
But before I rudely interrupted you,
Uh huh.
this one got me hyped, man. The
Oh,
Jedi Survivor.
Survivor. Yeah. That okay, ladies and gentlemen. The sequel to Jedi Fallen Order has finally been announced, um, and which was also cool because everything came out Friday.
Yes.
Andor trailer, Obi-Wan series, and this Jedi Survivor
Yeah, I didn't
trailer.
realize they were doing a Star Wars celebration kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like so.
because they couldn't do it the Wednesday. So they
Yeah.
just said, well, let's go on the Friday and get it done. But yeah, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order is now known as
Hyped.
Jedi Survivor.
Oh
And
damn!
oh Cal, whoo,
Yeah, Cal Kestis back, man.
Cal
I
Kestis is
never
back.
finished the first one,
It's
Oh,
good,
oh,
man.
dude.
so I guess he lives.
Well, yeah, he lives. Oh, do you want to know how he lives? He runs like a
Will we find
bitch.
out in the trailer?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah. He ran. He
He,
ran.
he pulled
They,
he pulled
they,
the Joseph Joestar, man. You run. You run like a madman. Last
oh,
thing
he
up your
was.
sleeve, you run.
You can't fight the Vader, buddy. And that was the coolest. I will say, out of all the Star Wars games I have played, that was one of the coolest Star Wars games moment when
Yeah.
Darth Vader just
Dude
was up,
goes
bit.
ham.
He just
Like,
loses it,
and you just gotta
and
be like, nope. Nope.
and there's videos of people trying to fight Vader. Like they're like,
Oh
nah,
yeah, you
nah,
definitely can, but it's still
you
just a
can.
nope.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. That this is not the option. This is not the way the game is supposed to end.
Yeet your
So
ass
yeah,
out of there.
run, baby, run. But Cal survives. BB-8. Is it BB-8? No.
Mm-hmm.
It's BB-8?
Uh,
No, no,
not
no.
BB-8.
BD. It's
Yeah,
BD.
BD1 or whatever.
BD1. BD1 is back. And the only question I have, who's in the tube? Who's in the tank?
Yeah, who is in the back to tank? What's in the
Who's in
back
the
to?
tank? Back the
What's in the
tank.
back to?
And what's hilarious is if you haven't watched Obi-Wan, we also see Darth Vader in a huge back to tank.
He looks menacing.
Taking a
Dude, he
bath.
looks
Off topic,
pissed.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd be pissed too if I was just burned in the fires of Mustafar. I
Hey,
hate
man,
you. I just hope Hayden Christensen is there to act and
should have
can
the
really
icon,
act.
man. I mean, shit.
He doesn't really have to act. Just move your body and let the voice do the rest for you, because you're gonna be hitting pretty much the whole thing. So
What if
we'll
it's
see.
what if it's Starkiller in the tank?
That would be pretty cool. But at the same time, it looked like a woman.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to look at the trailer
It's
again.
really hard
I
to
saw the
tell.
long white hair.
Yeah, it's
I
hard.
Oh,
to
thought
it's-
it was
tell.
I
I've
thought it was
seen
a
long
woman in the back the tank. So
mm.
I don't know, but I will say
So it can't
this.
be Ahsoka.
No, it's not Ahsoka. I will say this though. Whoever's in that tank, I'm thinking we'll get to play as them. I think this is
We'll
gonna
see.
be
It's gonna be cool
you know,
though. I'm
but
hyped.
we won't know this year. We're gonna have to play it in 2023.
Hopefully.
Wow. As if 2023 is not a stacked year
Stacked,
for
man.
games. So I am super excited. I
Stacked.
cannot wait to play Jedi Survivor. That is for sure. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more quick thing. This is the part of the show where we like to tell you what we are watching, what we are playing, and what we are reading. So we might as well start off with the one who says death to literacy, Chris himself. Hey, Chris, what are you playing? What are you watching, sir?
I am watching Obi-Wan. We'll be watching Stranger Things as well. I
Uh-huh.
got some catching up to do on that one. Playing Sea of Thieves. I mean, I'm enjoying the updates and getting back into the game after a year
Hmm.
hiatus and loving it.
Nice, nice. Dave,
Well,
what are you playing?
as a super important man like me, okay, I got nothing going on. Look, I've been watching the Obi-Wan,
Uh
because
huh.
we got the first two dropped. I'm ready for
Yeah.
Friday for the next one. I've been being a huge freaking dork watching like the old '70s Showa era, Kamen Rider, just
Nice.
why not? And that's about all I got. As far as games, man, nothing but my usual right now, man. Just League, Team Fight Tactics. That's it. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The fantasy.
Yeah. Not
No
even that
reading,
right
sir.
now. I was like, nah, just no reading. Just
Gotcha.
being a bum, man. It's that
Hey.
time, man. I'll get there eventually. We'll get some new stuff in.
Yeah.
I just
Most
haven't had a chance
definitely.
to pick up anything new.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Sooner or later, you will, and you will
Yeah.
let us know when you get it.
Yeah.
As for me, watching Obi Wan, watching Stranger Things, I will say Obi Wan first two episodes, Chef's Kiss, really good. Riva, whoo, boy, if fuck around and find out was a person, it's Riva. It's the
Yeah,
third
she pissed,
sister.
man. Gotta say
Man,
she
look
pissed.
when she cut that woman hand, I was like, yo,
Oh yeah.
that
She's
was
not
just
playing around at
uncalled for.
all.
She is not playing. And she did something that I was shocked. I did not see it coming. And in that second episode, I was like, well, I'll be damned. You do you, sis. Power to
Hey
you.
man, she like I said, dude, she pissed.
Oh
She's
yeah.
look, I'm
You can't
doing
run
look,
away. I'm like,
I
God
want
Going
to
rogue.
catch this
damn.
asshole. I'm pissed.
Oh man, she good lord. But amazing show, man. And Stranger Things, I guess it's volume 4 now. That's season 4. I'm on episode 4, loving it so far. The deaths are brutal. They're very gruesome, fun. It's giving me Nightmare on Elm Street vibes. How the people are being killed. So I'm really enjoying that so far. I finished Winning Time, the story of the Lakers
Hey,
dynasty. Amazing
nice.
series. Cannot wait for season 2. That was an awesome show.
HBO
Um
Max, homies. It's on there.
and I will say this,
HBO
I
pay us.
highly recommend, if you are a geek, if you are a nerd, if you are into sci-fi, if you are into no, if you are into sci-fi 100%, if you are my melanin tone or darker and you're like, there's not enough black sci-fi, there's just not enough. Where is the Afrofuturism? I highly recommend you watch The Man Who Fell to Earth on Showtime. That show is awesome. It is a continuation from the 70, I think the original came out in 77 or 78 with David Bowie. Love that movie so much. The show just as good. Chiwetel Ejiofor, who is Baron Mordo in this Doctor Strange films, does a wonderful job as Faraday. Bill Nye, I think that's how I think it's Nye or Nike. I can never remember. I never want to mess up his last name. He is great as Thomas Jerome, who that was the original name. That was David Bowie's character in the movie. He has is now playing that part. Kick ass performances by everybody in the show. Naomi Harris, love her to death. Or Naomi Harris, excuse me. She is amazing. Clark Peters, amazing. Jimmy Simpson, if you know who Jimmy Simpson is, if you are a fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he is
I was about to
one of the
say.
McPoyles who I don't know why we are not seeing the McPoyles. I thought they would be in this last season of Sunny. They, went to Ireland. I thought they'd have had some McPoyles there, but
Yeah,
no.
those
So
freaking dudes. Holy.
my heart hurts. I was so sad we didn't get a McPoyle anywhere in Ireland. So I highly recommend y'all watch The Man Who Fell to Earth, man. That is my pick. That is my biggest pick. Um, as for what I'm playing, played Trek to Yomi, finished it, loved it, hate it. That's all I'm gonna say. I may do a review on it. I may not. I will say this: it's a gorgeous looking game for an indie game. It feels like you're playing an old samurai film, especially with the film grain effects and the audio with the cracking of the audio, especially during the speech. But control wise, it's a little off. But play it if you want to. I'm not gonna say I recommend it or not. I'll put it like that. Also, I am late to this game, and man, although I'm late, I'm glad I'm playing it. Guardians of the Galaxy. That
Yeah.
game is freaking awesome. I am loving it. I just finished the first stage. I'm on chapter 2. Um I know people were mad because of the character models because they don't look like the MCU version, and I'm like, shut up. You don't have the money to pay Chris
Yeah,
Pratt and the rest of the gang. Shut up.
but story wise and
Story
everything, that
wise, it's
game,
con-
And when
graphics are
it's
beautiful.
yeah.
on Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm playing it. At first, I was
Mm.
like, I ain't paying for this, and then when I saw it was on Game Pass, I'm like, I'm gonna download it, and I started playing. I'm like, oh my goodness,
No,
this
it's
game
legit.
is it's a legit, well done game. Congratulations to IDOS Montreal. I wish y'all would show Crystal Dynamics how to do a damn Marvel game because that Avengers game once again still hurts my soul. So those are the two games I've been playing. I will say this: if I highly recommend one or the other, I would recommend you try and play the Guardians of the Galaxy game because the story is just beautiful, graphic presentation is beautiful, controls are tight. It's a well crafted game. So that's the game I'm gonna do. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you have made it to the end of this Geek Table Talk. Congratulations. High claps for you. You guys are awesome. Want to say thank you. Matter of fact, you know what? Here, have this.
Oh,
You guys deserve it. You guys deserve it. Thank y'all so much for watching us. Before we go, make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It'll only take a second. Leave a blue thumbs up because blue thumbs are cool. And hit that bell, turn the notifications to all so you'll be notified when the next edition of the Geek Table Talk drops on this YouTube channel right here. So, before we go, Chris, Dave, any last words before we disappear for another month?
never give up, never surrender.
Well,
Chris?
by the time our next show, Obi-Wan's gonna be over, so hope it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And if you've been a fan of this show and you've been watching, you know my last words every time. We are still in a broken Panasonic tape deck, aka the pandemic. So, with monkeypox swinging on in and throwing bananas at our asses, people, ladies and gentlemen, please be safe out there. Make sure to wash your hands, wash your feet, most definitely wash your ass. If you want to get the vaccine, go get it. It's out there. If you don't, once again, continue to wash your hands, feet, and ass. Wear a mask. Protect yourselves and the ones you love. That's it. That's all. So until next time, stay geeky.
Godspeed.